All right, Leo. I'm getting that a lot of changes has to take place before you can really focus on the good times. Just being happy and carefree before things can really work out to its best advantage. You got to be patient and wait for things to change organically, right? So you have joy and stability. All right. So I'm picking up naturally, Leo. Naturally, you just want to be happy. You just want there to be good vibes. You just want everything to be, normal. No strife, no pain, no gain type of energy. But there are things around finances, there are things around personal goals, health goals, financial goals, career goals that have to take the precedence, right? To build any solid foundation, whatever the biggest deficit is in a relationship or any connection, you have to focus on patching that one thing up at a time, right? Because if you try to focus on everything all at once, you can sink the ship, right? So if there's a leak in a ship, whatever ship you got, whatever type of relationship, you got to focus on where the leak is coming from. And if the leak is in the finances and the career area, then that's going to need your undivided attention first. Certain changes got to get moving. All right, yeah, because I'm picking up the chariot energy. Something about changes in transportation. Okay, especially if you're saving for a big ticket item like a car, maintenance, different things like that. Vehicles really help with the stability. Okay, securing that really helps with the transportation of things. And so joyriding and gallivanting is great, but at some point you have to have some type of cushion to fall on, even if it's some extra savings, so you can focus on if you ever needed to do repairs or needed to buy a car on a whim, you got the resources for it. Okay, so let's see. For those that are new, welcome to our YouTube channel. TT here to channel messages for our highest and greatest good. Trust when you need to know it. The message will find you. And you'll know if that message is for you. Okay? Okay. What do we have here? We have Oracle cards in reverse. You are able to discern answers and guidance for yourself and others, and that's in reverse. So what this tells me is you used to do oracle readings or you used to do tarot cards, but you changed or you stopped doing it, probably due to travel or for a relationship. Not saying that you're still meant to do it, but you still are good at discerning answers, getting guidance for yourself and others. And this may be a way to get some extra cash or support, especially if you are wanting to use your gift and ability. Okay, being of service to other people really could change your life. Hell yeah, because you got sensitivity, Leo, which is telling me that you're becoming more and more sensitive. The more you're having fun, the better you are at it. There's some differences in a relationship that's going on right now. Somebody could be focusing on their music career, you or someone else. Feels like you're really becoming aware of the changes and the shifts and the seasons, and it's like you're gearing up to take the lead in a situation because you can see that someone isn't ready. They aren't quite ready to make the necessary changes in their life to assure some type of stability. It's like it's too much, it's an imbalance. Joy and stability is great. But if the roles were reversed, it's like you may act more like the masculine and this person may act more like the feminine. And what it's telling me is it is in a past life, you were the masculine if you are a feminine. And in this life, if they're the masculine, in that past life, they were the feminine. So in this life, because of that past life recollection, like you guys recognize each other, you're going to naturally fall into reverse roles when you're around each other. It's like, this person makes me feel secure. I don't even realize that I have elevated my testosterone. I have elevated my estrogen levels, and I'm relying on the feminine this lifetime to provide some type of security. Even if that security is just knowing that they're there, and we'll accept them where they are. And the feminine in this situation wouldn't even realize that it's not really survival mode. It's more or less your testosterone's level gets so high to the point where the more someone makes irresponsible decisions, the more you have to raise your testosterone to take action, to be assertive. So what's happening is typically, you want to be sensitive and let someone lead, but you're feeling the call to take action, to raise your testosterone and take control over a situation. Otherwise, something will never change. And it's kind of like the warrior in you is being conjured up. That's how they would say it from a roots perspective. But what's happening on a scientific perspective or a biological perspective, your testosterone is raising if you're a female. And you're preparing to take control over a situation. Okay? And I feel like you have been very patient and allow this person to practice. Something about someone practicing practicing. I feel like you're practicing how to let go. This person is teaching you how to let go, and it's something about your gift of sensitivity. It's saying you're very intuitive, you're very psychic. You have this gift. Reconciliation in reverse. It's saying that you don't want to repeat something. There needs to be a change. You don't want to repeat something. And it feels like repeat a same lesson that you guys didn't master in a past life. That wouldn't be wise. Walk away from this situation in order to resolve it. Mother. There's a mother wound here. Maybe counseling someone that has a mother wound. They may struggle to change. So we have two significant past life energies. Male, female, and mother. Now, a lot of times when any relationship has a partnership where you're already battling, understanding what your roles are in this lifetime, let alone in a past life. And then to top it off, you also have a mother. You have two past lives, multiple past lives for this person, actually. The mother wound is pretty much saying, remembering that you've been this person's mother, you've been their lover, you've been their sibling, you've been every role you probably played in a relationship dynamic, you played it with this soulmate. And all these different timelines, all these different lifetimes of lives that you guys spent together, you're feeling called to heal them in this lifetime. It's like an angel, a fairy has come to you and said, hey, listen, you can heal this lifetime. Whatever mother wound this person has, kind words, wise advice, and an empathetic ear can really help this situation because this person has a mother wound. Now, here's where things get a little complicated. And that is, If you are frustrated with a situation or you're already irritable, okay, and you feel stifled even in your own life, and your relationship is, the success of your relationship is weighing on trusting another person outside of yourself, it can feel very codependent, and it can feel very scary, because it's like, I didn't want that for myself, but I did it because I wanted to be respectful. I wanted to be gentle. I wanted to be kind. I wanted to give wise advice. I wanted to be an empathetic ear. But there's a pattern here that was never broken with this person's mother. And even in a past life, I feel as if you may have mothered this person in a past life where they were relying on you to break this pattern, but you may have kind of just over nurtured in that lifetime. And so it's easy for this person to listen to you and different things like that, but your testosterone is raising in this lifetime, and it could be causing like head butting, butting of the heads. And what it's coming from is poor choices. You feel as if someone is making poor choices. Okay. And with children involved, dogs, it could be anything. Feels like the stability. We're going back to the stability. The fun is good, but what about the stability? What about when the savings runs dry? That's what I'm hearing. There's something about the savings, or having a savings. It's called like preparing for a rainy day. So you're compensating for a hormonal deficiency. And this may be like urging you to seek out counseling, or to get into counseling, take this relationship into a therapy, counseling, or something like that. Yeah, someone's very hot-headed with the Knight of Swords. They're ready to fight. Okay, their words can be very cutting. They may, it's giving like, try me. This person's in a constant state of asserting a level of dominance, but it's rooted in insecurity due to a mother wound. So when this person sees you, they see their mother. They see someone trying to, when you use a certain tone of voice with them, they feel like you're challenging their authority. And Temperance is here. And you may just be trying to find a way to peacefully say something. And it holds validity, but it feels like with the Knight of Swords, you know what I think sometimes when I don't think this has anything to do with you. There's a constant competition of asserting someone's own masculinity around a mother figure. And it doesn't matter if it's your mother, their mother, in-law, grandmother, grandfather, whatever. It's not going to change, because everywhere this situation goes, it's going to be like, what? The Knight of Swords is like, what? Come on. You think I could take you? And it's like, calm down. Like, when the shit hits the fan, it's like an unchecked temper here. It's definitely giving Temperance in the Knight of Swords. That's a temper, unchecked temper. The Knight of Coins. Okay, so the Knight of Coins upright is about routine. It's about having a good organization, having a good system, having a good routine. And with that being in reverse, this is pretty much saying that someone doesn't have a routine, they don't have a system. It's kind of just like joy, like doing something for fun. And I feel like your intuition is screaming at you with the High Priestess. You can see clearly that someone isn't themselves. They're holding resentment. They're angry. This person could have been triggered by either a person trying to talk to you or get with you, or they were triggered by you not wanting to forgive them about a situation or get over a situation. This person may feel like you're holding something against them. You're mad at them because you have the Four of Cups, which speaks about regret, apathy. I feel like you're punishing them and you won't forgive them because you won't reconcile. You're guarded, you're defensive. Okay, you guys could have had a fight. This could have been physical, verbal. Words could have been exchanged, and this person still feels like maybe there's something that you wanted to do and this person didn't want to support you. And now you're feeling like, had you supported me, I could have been here. And this person feels like you won't let it go. You won't let it die. You keep dragging it out. I don't want to fuck with something. This is Three of Coins is saying, I don't want to do something. Like, I don't want to work somewhere. I don't want to do something. This is, let's say, in a community. I don't want to deal with, fuck with certain people. I don't want to do certain things. Four of Coins. I don't want to work at a location. Like, somebody may not really want to work at a physical location. They may want to make certain changes. Maybe go on the road, do music. Because we have music coming up here. So you could be... your connection to the music is healing to yourself and others. Alright, and it doesn't have to be like songwriting. It could be like beats, binaural stuff, subliminals, frequency. This is all about like choosing a path, a purpose, a spiritual path. What direction are you going in? You may feel like somebody doesn't want to help build and support something because they don't want to go through the ups and downs that comes from supporting a collective or a group of people to help them get to where they need to go. The best example I can give you is, say for example, you're talking to someone, you're in a relationship, or you guys are dealing with each other. And they may want you to help build and support them. And then when they get some type of traction, then they'll help support you. But you may feel like you're extra sensitive. You know what's going to be best given the season, the time, and where you guys are in the world and your life. And you feel like you would be the more responsible one. But this person would end up resenting you because they feel like they know what's best. But it's like every time you're obedient to this person, you end up walking away feeling as if it came at a sacrifice or a detriment to you. And it's not an experience you would have had to go through if you were doing it, if you were being the more responsible one. This is pretty much saying someone acts quickly and they don't think it all the way through, and the other person is more responsible and they're more consistent. So consistency typically is necessary to be self-made. Entrepreneur, millionaire, whatever. Your ability to be disciplined, consistent, it outweighs how fast, trying to get somewhere fast and do it quickly. Shortcuts never get you where you want to go long term, because it's a marathon and not a race. And I feel like someone is really good at finding the shortcuts to get what they want, but over time it can become very tricky, right? Because you can start being mischievous in a lot of ways to get what you want, trickery, lying, and it can be like it's definitely a hard fall. Okay, let's just put it like that. Because you have to manipulate, you have to do way more chaos magic and be more hidden, more secretive. And it comes with a lot of debt as well, where you'll get to experience a rise in success or a really quick burst of success, and then you'll have a hard ass fall because it's laced with no real integrity. Yeah, the Emperor in reverse is saying that this is definitely an imbalanced masculine. The Magician in the reverse, the Emperor in the reverse. Someone wants to do it their way, and they want the person or people that are connected to them to crash and burn with them. And that's supposed to be like, if we lose everything, at least we got each other. But I feel like you, Leo, have this sense of, we don't have to lose everything. Who the fuck made that? Like, why does that sound like even something that should be logical? The Three of Coins is saying someone feels like you're letting go. You don't want to save them because you feel like you would do better by yourself, and it makes someone feel really angry. They get mad because you don't want to help the group. You don't want to help the community. You don't want to help the collective. And yeah. And it's like you got this individualistic mindset, but we are a team, not them. I feel like someone wants you to themselves. And they want you to remember that it's just the two of you. And if they can get you to remember that, they can get things back on track. And this is what I'm picking up, the Nine of Wands, where it's like, I don't know if I should trust you. Like, I respect your ambition, right? But one thing, you may feel like someone's doing it for the wrong reasons. They just want attention. They just want the accolades, the attention, what something looks like. So I can tell you this, what I'm picking up intuitively, Leo, is your intuition is never going to steer you wrong. For starters, if there's a hole in the ship and everyone is still on the top deck saying, oh, the hole will be all right, it's just a little drip, and your intuition is saying, we need to patch this fucking hole up before all the water gets on the boat, and everyone else is saying, there you go again, focusing on the water getting on the boat. If all of y'all drown together, no one's going to live to tell the story. Okay? No one's going to live to tell the story. We just drown together. And the ship, the wrecked ship will hit the bottom of the sea, the ground. Bottom of the ocean, and no one would even know to look for you. You disappear like you never existed. So there's children involved. Of course, your intuition is going to scream at you. Your mother nature is going to say, just so you know, the ship is sinking. It's going to hit the bottom of the ocean floor, and on y'all way down, descending, everyone is going to be awake, drowning awake. Won't just lose things, you lose yourselves. And there's no one to blame, because intuitively there was signs after signs after signs. I always say, real raw ambition, the spirit of the ambition, it comes at a point in your life where you have nothing else to lose. So you stop waiting for money to come, for you to believe that it's going to be successful. And something unlocks in your brain where everything that's around you, I don't care if it's the garage. Let's say you want to start a band and you have no supplies. you start to get creative, so much to the point where you take pots and pans and you start using whatever the fuck is around you, because you don't have the money to get it and you don't have the resources. But instead of going to the bank to ask for a loan, instead of going to the next person to say, help me out, work with me, and I promise me we'll never go hungry again, before you look for every shortcut, your spirit will start telling you. You hear that? That's wind chimes. Wind chimes makes a certain sound. Put it all together, and what do you have? Bibbidi bobbidi boo. And it's in that raw ability to turn nothing into something where you will receive rapid success. Because it's innovative, it's groundbreaking, it's something that is hard to tap into. So when people say, I have this dream, I have that dream, and they have this master plan of how they're going to do it and the moving pieces that are required to see it into fruition, what they're really saying is, I haven't been still long enough. I don't want it enough to the point where my own intuition, my own higher self is allowing me to access ways to get it out of nothing. And so I have to start looking around and trying to force it myself, because something spiritually is blocking that person from really tapping into their innovative ability. Something isn't right. And the more that they try to go around it and take shortcuts, everyone will take a fall together. So if someone's desire is to change you from the inside out and rearrange things and get things going in a particular type of way and try to flip the script and change a path and see if I can reconcile this and get more out of a person and do X, Y, and Z, it's gonna backfire really bad. Alright? It's because it's a false identity. And one thing about Mother Earth, the spiritual realm, you could write a lot of checks, but they'll all be void. Official person, because you ain't got it like that. You have to become your authentic self. You have 22. You have to surrender something to receive. You have to sacrifice to receive. And you can't even be mad at whatever opportunity or lesson comes towards you, because it's in that lesson where the blessing, you will receive the blessing. And if you're mad about the blessing will never come. You'll delay the blessing, even if you already went through it. The universe will say, no, you're mad. You're low-key mad that you had to go through that experience. And so, no, you can't have it. And it's like, what do you mean I can't have it? I went through the experience. I should have it. And then the universe is like, I don't give a damn if you feel that you should have shit because you went through something. Oh, fucking well. And then Leo energy, or whoever's person energy is, feels like, okay, bet, say less. I guess we all fucking waiting in. And this person will make a casualty at war. I'm going to try it 22 different ways. Queen of Wands. I'm going to get it the quick way. I'm going to get what I want by any means necessary. And then it becomes malicious. And it becomes like, I got to sneak and do it. I got to hide and do it. And that, sun in reverse, it's like having a plant that is positioned in a way where it can't get no sunlight. And so it's like the plant's going to die anyway, but you still water it. That's what it's like. And then the consequence of someone figuring out is going to be like, you betrayed me. You didn't, and they'll guilt trip you. And you'll feel vulnerable and you'll work extra hard to get their forgiveness. Whew. And they'll make it extra hard for you. And then you'll communicate less with people. You'll do less with people. You don't even realize that the Chariot in reverse and the reading's done. You won't even realize that the very thing you love the most is the reason why you are lacking at getting anything off the ground. Damn. And so the universe says you aren't ready. I'm gonna look for a message really quickly, yo, because this is heavy. This is very heavy. This is heavy. It's a heavy, heavy, heavy space to be in. Right? But y'all are clearing out a lot of past life karma. A lot of wounds. And I feel like it's fresh, you know? It feels very fresh. It doesn't feel like y'all been around the block for a long time. Like, it's not giving me older in age, giving me young vibes for sure. What the heck? Savings. I cannot. Do y'all remember in the beginning where I said, when we were talking about the Chariot, and it feels like savings, saving for a rainy day? I kept saying it, saving for a rainy day. And it says savings. As you consistently save for your future is saved. You do your future self a big favor as you consistently set aside present funds. This is a part of your self-care and path to feeling secure as you focus upon your life purpose. That's how I know the reading is done. Leo, this has been very therapeutic and healing to the soul. Like always, we listen and we don't judge. May you continue to follow whatever your soul feels called to do. TT, out.